Yes, very good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning. So let us start our lecture. We are discussing about the strength of organic acids and bases. And there we are discussing about different examples. We are going to compare the acidity of different acids. So yesterday we have discussed about acidity of phenol. There we have seen that phenol are more acidic as compared to cyclohexanol. Then all nitrophenol they are more acidic as compared to phenol, that is ortho, meta, paranitrophenol. Further, dinitrophenol means 2,4 dinitrophenol. They are more acidic as compared to mono, that is the nitrophenol. Then 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, that is the picric acid, is more acidic as compared to dinitrophenol. And also you have seen, we have compared the acidity of ortho, meta and paranitrophenol. So there we have seen that ortho and para they are more acidic. Ortho and paranitrophenol they are more acidic as compared to metanitrophenol. And in between orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol, the paranitrophenol they are more acidic as compared to orthonitrophenol. So this point you have learned and we have explained with respect to inductive effect, resonance effect, hydrogen bonding. Right? So let us take again more examples. Here I am going to share my screen and we'll discuss strength of organic acids and bases. Strength of organic acids and bases. You know what is meant by acid? Acids are the substance which have ability to give H plus ion. So they are the H plus donor, right? So here we have to see how it gives H plus. Acid is Ha. If it undergo dissociation, then this sigma bond open on A negative and H positive. So it gives H positive and A minus, and A minus is a conjugate base. So to compare the acidity, we have to see that Ha bond should be weak. So this Ha bond should be weak, and after dissociation, this conjugate base should be stable. It should be stable. So these 2 points we have to discuss. So here we have seen that is H plus donor is acid and which can use H plus very easily. It is found to be more acidic in nature. It is found to be more acidic in nature. So here we'll take again some few more examples. For example, suppose if you take phenol like this one, here is a phenol, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and there is OH. We have seen that the orthonitrophenols they are more acidic. Orthonitrophenol they are more acidic as compared to phenol. We have explained with example. So this orthonitrophenol it may be ortho, meta or para. They are more acidic as compared to phenol. If you see the pK value of this phenol is found to be pK value is found to be that is a 9.9. 9.9. If you compare again with such type of example, for example, here is pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a OH. And on this benzene nucleus, suppose if I put a group that is a methyl, it is at ortho position. You can put at that is meta position. Here is the OH. It is at a meta position, and then you can put OH at a para position. OH at para position. Here the nitro group, NO2 group is electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group will exhibit minus I and minus R. And here the methyl group is electron donating group. It is the electron donating group. So this group is electron donating group. So which exhibit plus I effect. It exhibits plus I effect and hyperconjugation effect. Or you can say there are the two type of the group which exhibit electron donating group and which are electron withdrawing group and electron donating group. So I explain with the electron donating group. Here is electron donating group, and now we have taken example electron withdrawing group. Now this nitro group withdraw electron density. That's why the sigma bond between the OH will break very more acidic. But what is about this methyl phenol? In methyl phenol, methyl group or in general R group exhibit plus I effect. It exhibit plus I effect. So it is electron donating. So it increases electron density around the OH. So sigma cannot break very easily. So the dissociation of OH do not take place very easily. So it do not undergo dissociation very easily. That's why you can say that the phenols are more acidic as compared to methyl phenol, maybe ortho, meta, or para. So, and if you compare the ortho, meta, and para, here just I will write the its K value. It is 0.28. If it is a meta, it is a 10.08, and if it is a para, 10.2. 10.2. So here we can say that lower the pK value, higher is the acidity. So the lower is 1, means meta is found to be more acidic. When there is electron donating group on the phenol, methyl, just is the reverse of the previous one. Electron withdrawing group, we have seen that ortho and para, they are found to be more acidic as compared to meta. But here in this case, when it is electron donating group, then meta is found to be more acidic as compared to, here is a 2.8 and here is a 0.2. Is a, and then it is a ortho. So this is a sequence, and we can also explain same thing just by drawing the its dissociation, and we can check their different resonating structure, and we can explain the same thing. So this is example. So we can make a general statement that if there is a electron withdrawing group, then acidity get increase, and if there is a electron donating group, acidity get decrease. So here we have taken with the methyl and nitro group. So in example, them give any group. So we should know electron donating group, it exhibit plus I and plus R effect, and electron donating, wrong, it is a plus, it is a minus, right? Minus I, electron withdrawing, electron I minus R, electron withdrawing, and electron donating, it is a plus I and plus R. So if you remember this one, then we can explain the acidity of any compound. Okay, first point we have discussed. Now let us see some again more example. Suppose you are having such type of example, diaromatic carboxylic acid. Next example is aromatic carboxylic acid. For example, suppose if you are having pi bond, and there is a presence of C double bond O and OH. It is called as a benzoic acid. It is called as benzoic acid. This benzoic acid, if you compare with corresponding analog means you have to remove the pi bond, and here you get corresponding cyclohexane, corresponding analog, and here is a C double bond O and OH. So if you compare the these two, and here the name is cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Carboxylic. Now here, if you see the benzoic acid and carboxylic acid, of course they are under dissociation and there is a formation of O negative, and you have to check whether it is stable or not. So every time you have to write for each example. So now we have discussed already in the previous example. So we will not discuss again their conjugate base and their stability. Here only we'll discuss which factors affect on its acidity. Look here, here is the carbon, and this carbon is sp2 hybridized, right? And here is the carbon, and this carbon is sp3 hybridized. So one is sp2 and other is sp3. This sp2 carbon exhibit minus I effect. So it exhibit minus I effect. The electron density between this OH will be shifted towards oxygen, and I result the sigma bond between the O and H, it will break on the oxygen. O get negative and H get positive, right? So there is a formation of corresponding conjugate acid. So it can break very easily. But here you will see that this carbon exhibit plus I effect. It exhibit plus I effect because it is a sp3 carbon. That's why the electron density around the OH will get increased, and this bond will not break very easily on the oxygen because electron group is there. So the HA bond in the benzoic acid can break very easily, but HA bond in this cyclohexane carboxylic acid do not break very easily. That's why the benzoic acids are found to be more acidic as compared to cyclohexane carboxylic acid. If you see the pK value of benzoic acid and cyclohexane carboxylic acid, even though there is no need to remember the pK value, but if suppose they give the pK value of benzoic acid is found to be 4.2 and the pK value of cyclohexane carboxylic acid is found to be 4.87. So lower the pK, higher is the acidity. So 4.2 is lower as compared to 4.87, means the benzoic acids are more acidic as compared to cyclohexane carboxylic acid, right? So here we have to write it's a dissociation for both, and you have to explain number one, HA bond can break very easily or not, and second, we have to also check the stability of corresponding, that is the conjugate base. Now suppose in the benzene, if we put electron donating group and electron withdrawing group, then what will happen? Just similar to your, that is a phenol. So for example, if benzene contain electron donating group, that is the alkyl. Here we'll take the example. Now I will write again the benzoic acid. Here is a benzoic acid. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a C double bond O and OH. It is your benzoic acid. It is your benzoic acid. Then we will take corresponding orthomethyl benzoic acid. Orthomethyl benzoic acid. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a COOH, and there is a methyl, means orthomethyl. Orthomethyl benzoic acid. Further, we can put the methyl group at that is different position. So suppose if it is at a meta position, and similarly we can put at a para position. Here is a COOH and here is a CH3. So it is para, right? So of course we can say here that the benzoic acid and methyl benzoic acid. Methyl benzoic acids, in this case, methyl is an electron donating group. It exhibits plus effect. So of course, the acidity of the methyl benzoic acid is lower as compared to benzoic acid. So here, if you see the experimental value, that is benzoic acid, the pK value is found to be 4.2. Then that of ortho is found to be 4.42. 4.42. That of meta is found to be 4.24. 4.24. And that of para is found to be 4.34. 4.34. So here you see that the methyl group is having the pK value 4.42. Lower the pK, higher is the acidity. So here, which is more acidic? Acidic, in this case, you can say that 4.2 is the more acidic, number one. Then next number is, that is a meta, and next number is, that is about para, and last one is ortho. Then what is the reason? Of course, one reason is that all the methyl benzoic acids are more acidic as compared to benzoic acid. But here you will see that if you write the resonating structure, you will see that as in the previous example of phenol, here the methyl group is electron donating group plus I effect. And here again, this methyl group exhibit hyperconjugation effect. Hyperconjugation effect, but it is not present in the meta position. Ortho and para, it will show the hyperconjugation effect. And that's why here the ortho and para, they are found to be less acidic as compared to meta. Here methyl group is electron donating group. So similar to your phenol. And if you compare again in the ortho and para, so here again the ortho is found to be less acidic as compared to para. What is the reason? Of course, both show hyperconjugation effect, but again, this ortho is found to be less acidic as compared to para. What is the reason? The reason is that in ortho methyl benzoic acid, methyl is present at ortho position. It exhibits plus I effect, and it is nearer to the COH. Means here, as it is nearer to the COH, it can donate electron around the COH. It can donate around this OH, very easily because it is at ortho position. So it will not assist its dissociation very easily. But if you see the para position, it is somewhat maximum away from as compared to ortho and meta. That's why it is found to be here less acidic as compared to ortho. So this is the reason. Okay. Similarly, if you compare the acidity of nitrobenzoic acid, so just like again phenol, we have to write down its resonating structure. Here is a COOH, COOH, and here the nitro group is present at ortho position. It may be also present at, that is, COOH meta position, and also it present at, that is, para position, COOH and NO2. So orthobenzoic acid, metabenzoic acid, and para nitrobenzoic acid. If you see the pK value, of course here it is more acidic. The nitrobenzoic acids are more acidic as compared to benzoic acid. Why? Because nitro group exhibit minus I and minus R effect. That's why the OH bond of COH can break very easily as compared to benzoic acid, and also the conjugate base is further stabilized on the NO2 group, because here there is a generation of negative, so this negative can also uh, get delocalized on the nitro. If you see the experimental data, there you will see ortho is having 2.17, 2.17. Meta is having 3.45, and para is found to be 3.40. 3.40. So here again we'll observe that just like your orthonitrophenol, here also ortho, meta and paranitrophenol. So again we'll see that all the nitrophenols are more acidic, or the nitrobenzoic acids are more acidic as compared to benzoic acid. So either you take ortho, meta, or para, because the pK value of benzoic acid is 4.2 and here is a 2 and 3. Okay, that's why all are more acidic. Now question arises, out of this means ortho, meta, para, which found to be more acidic? So we have learned already in the orthonitrophenol, paranitrophenol, and metanitrophenol. So same explanation we can give here. So this ortho and para, they are found to be more acidic as compared to meta, and again in between ortho and para. So again you'll observe that here the ortho is found to be more acidic as compared to para. So it is somewhat different as compared to ortho and paranitrophenol. In ortho and paranitrophenol, what we have said? We have said that paranitrophenol are more acidic as compared to orthonitrophenol. Why? Because in orthonitrophenol, nitro group form a hydrogen bonding with OH, but here such type of hydrogen bonding is not possible in the benzoic acid. But as the, if you compare the acidity of the previous one, orthomethyl benzoic acid and orthonitro benzoic acid, so the we get the same explanation here. Here it is the electron donating and here is the electron withdrawing group. As it is the electron withdrawing group, the OH bond can break very easily because it is more nearer to the NO2, and here NO2 is at a para position, so means it cannot break very easily. But here it can break very easily. The nitrophenol, they can break very easily. That's why here the orthonitro benzoic acids are more acidic as compared to, that is, a paranitro benzoic acid and then metanitro benzoic acid. So this is the about the called as electron donating group and electron withdrawing group on the benzoic acid. Okay, so let them give any electron donating and electron withdrawing, we can write corresponding acidity. Now we'll take some other example. Suppose benzene nucleus contain a group like OH, OR, or halogen, which exhibit minus I effect, then we can write in general, if there is a presence of a minus I effect, then the it is found to be more acidic. So here I will compare with some data. So you have to write down the same explanation. Suppose you are having here is just I will make a table. Suppose you are having a Y group, that Y group maybe at ortho position, maybe at meta position, and maybe at para position. And this group here, if there is H in the benzoic acid, it may be the Cl, it may be the halogen Cl, Br, or maybe OCS3, and you can take such type of other example also. If there is a hydrogen in benzoic acid, here is a benzoic acid COOH, and this Y is present either at ortho, meta, or para. So here we'll write their acidity, the pk value is found to be, for the ortho is found to be 4.2. Of course, all are same, means we are having the same acidity. If it is the chlorine at ortho, meta, and para, then you see that the acid is found to be 2.94, then 2.83, and 3.99. Br, you are having 2.85, 3.81, and 4.0. And for the methoxy group, electron donating group, here is found to be 4.09, 4.09, and 4.47. There's some experimental data. So here just you have to compare the hydrogen. There is no effect, so the pk value of benzoic acid is found to be 4.2, 4.2 ortho, meta, para, because there is no substitution. But if it is the chlorine, chlorine is at ortho position, it is found to be 2.94. And if you compare with that of para, so you'll see that as ortho position there is a chlorine, it exhibit, of course, resonance effect, but it also exhibit inductive effect, minus I effect. And so as it is a nearer, that's why the pk value is lower. Why? Because the OH bond can break very easily. So here you will observe that the chlorine and bromine, the acid is found to be more, because it is lower than para. And if you compare with the meta, so here the meta is found to be, in this case, it is again lower as compared to previous one. Means the meta, if there is electron withdrawing group, then it is found to be more acidic as compared to ortho and para. And in case of ortho and para, ortho is more acidic. So we have explained already with respect to, and that is the phenol and a benzoic acid. So same we have to just give the explanation for the any group. So here, if you compare the Y group, and Y group exhibit, that is minus I and plus R, minus I and plus R. So we can write their resonating structure, and we can see how it affect on the acidity of different acids. We can just write its resonating structure for this one, and we'll see how it affect. For example, suppose if I take the acidity of uh, in general, here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a C double bond O and OH. It undergo dissociation to give O minus. So I have written the direct. And here is a Y group. Y is electron withdrawing group, but it has a lone pair, just like a chlorine, bromine, and other such type of electron withdrawing group. It is at ortho position. So what happen in this case? The it undergo further dissociation. How? The sigma bond will open on this carbon. C becomes negative, right? C becomes negative, or we can write directly here instead of writing increasing one more step. Just I will write directly uh, pi bond open on the oxygen, O negative, C positive. There is a formation of C positive. So this this pi bond will open here, and there is a formation of double bond. So this carbon carries positive. So this lone pair is involved into delocalization when it is at a ortho position. So we can get a resonating structure like this one. We can write there a resonating structure. So I have written two structure in one. So that pi bond formation O minus, and here is O minus, and this will open here, formation of double bond, carbon becomes positive, so there's a formation of a double bond and a Y positive, right? So you can write such type of resonating structure when it undergo dissociation. If it is a para, then what happen? Here there is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a C double bond O and OH, and here is a Y. Y exhibit minus I and plus R. Here Y exhibit minus I and plus R. So again, I have written direct. This will open here. So there is a formation of, that is the O negative, right? There is a formation of O negative, means corresponding conjugate base. So I have written directly conjugate base. Now here what happened? Again, it has the lone pair on the Y. So of course, again the pi bond will open on the oxygen, O negative, C positive. So this pi bond will shift here, formation of double bond. This carbon becomes positive. So this pi bond will shift here, formation of double bond. This carbon becomes positive. So this lone pair will shift here, and there is a formation of double bond. So I have written all steps in one, right? So here we can also write corresponding different structure also. So here just I would like to explain that the lone pair on the Y means chlorine, bromine, or OCS3, they are involved into delocalization, right? And there is a formation of such type of one more resonating structure. One more resonating structure. Here is open, means you are having only this. Here is only sigma bond, and O becomes negative, right? So we have seen that the if Y have one lone pair, it exhibits plus R, they are involved into delocalization, and Y if it is at para position, also it is involved into delocalization. So this Y, chlorine or bromine, both are exhibit plus repeat. So here we have to check whether it will assist the cleavage of OH, of COH very easily or not. As both exhibit plus R effect, then both are having the same effect. But if you see the minus I effect, thus this chlorine or bromine, when it is present at ortho position, as compared to para position, you'll find that the pK value is found to be 2.94, and the pK value of that of your para is found to be 3.94. So B is lower, means ortho is lower as compared to para. That's why ortho they are found to be more acidic as compared to para. That's why, what is the reason? Here the Y group exhibit powerful minus I effect, and as it is at ortho position, it is found to be more acidic as compared to para position. So here the Y can take any group and you can explain the its acidity. Now, next example, suppose you are having salicylic acid. We have seen it is your benzoic acid. Here is a pi bond and pi bond, and here is your C double bond O and O and H, and here is your O and H. It is called as orthohydroxy benzoic acid. It is also called as salicylic acid. Right? It is also called as salicylic acid. So it undergo dissociation. This sigma bond will open on the O negative, H positive, and there is a generation of H positive plus corresponding conjugate base. So here there is a formation of pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is the O and here is the H, and here is your C double bond O and O negative. So here we have to see as compared to benzoic acid and salicylic acid, which having the higher acidity. Here the pK value of this one is found to be 2.98, 2.98, and that of a benzoic acid is found to be, that is we have just seen benzoic acid is found to be 4.2, because there is no substitution, 4.2. And in case of this one is a 2.98. Of course, means salicylic acids are found to be more acid as compared to benzoic acid. Then what is the reason? A reason is that this is your acid, this is your acid Ha. Of course, O is electron withdrawing group. It exhibit minus I effect. That's why the electron density between this OH will shifted. So this sigma bond open here, O negative. There's a formation of O negative, and this O negative, there's a formation of conjugate base. Conjugate base. This conjugate base is also further stabilized by the resonance. Why? Because here there is generation of H positive and O negative. So there is a formation of corresponding, that is a hydrogen bonding. Means the conjugate base is further stabilized by hydrogen bonding. It is present within the molecule, so it is a intramolecular, intramolecular hydrogen bonding, intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So as it is a present inside a molecule, so it is a intramolecular hydrogen bonding, right? So here you have seen the acidity of this benzoic acid and orthohydroxy benzoic acid. So you have to see which factors affect its acidity, increase or decrease. Now I will take another example. Suppose if you take again the substitution, this Y maybe OCS3, OCS3. If instead of OH, if there is a OCS3, means one of the hydrogen, this hydrogen is replaced by, that is a CS3. If H is replaced by CS3, if H is replaced by CS3, then what happen? Whether such type of bonding is present? No, there is absence of such type of bonding. Means it is a lower than the such type of compound. So if you change the OH by OCS3, then its acidity get decrease. Now we'll compare with the other example. Suppose you are having a such type of example. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond called as a benzoic acid. Then I will write here C double bond O. here is O and here is H, is your benzoic acid. And there is a presence of OH. There is a presence of O and H. Also, there is a presence of O and H. Means the OH is present at, that is here, ortho position. Now, what is the? It's acidity. So 2,6-dihydroxybenzoic acid. If you see, it is found to be again more acidic in nature. Why? What is the reason? The reason is that firstly, it undergo dissociation. There is a formation of H positive, and of course, there is a formation of corresponding conjugate base. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is C double bond O, right? And here is a O, and here is a H, right? Similarly, here is a C double bond O, and here is only O negative, because this sigma bond open on this O, means there is a O negative, and here is your O and here is your H. So you'll find that there is a formation of hydrogen bonding between the oxygen and hydrogen, means the conjugate base form is found to be more stable. They are found to be more stable due to intramolecular hydrogen bonding, due to H bonding, due to H bonding, right? So here, if you see this OH, second OH, again there is a generation of partial negative and partial positive. Partial positive, here also partial positive. It also nearer to the oxygen. So there is a formation of two hydrogen bonding, and there is generation of, here the size of ring is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is a generation of 6-membered ring. So you create a 6-membered ring. So it is found to be more stable. It is found to be more stable. So such type of hydrogen bonding is possible in this case. That side is found to be more stable. So if you compare between these two, then we can say that the 2,6-dihydroxy benzoic acid is found to be more acidic as compared to salicylic acid. It is found to be more acidic as compared to benzoic acid, right? So let's take the next example about the dicarboxylic acid, and then we'll stop and we'll take the remaining example in the next lecture, right? So here, if you compare of dicarboxylic acid, dicarboxylic acid example, here is a HC double bond O and OH. It is called as a formic acid. It is called as formic acid. Will convert into corresponding dicarboxylic acid. So HOC double bond O, here is a C double bond O and OH. So this H is replaced by COH. So it is called as oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. If you see, the pK value for this one is found to be 3.77, and here it is found to be 1.23. So these are the pK value. These are the pK value. So here the pK value of oxalic acid is more, or it is less, right? So here the pK value is less, the acidity is more. Acidity is more. So here the oxalic acid is found to be more acidic as compared to formic acid. What is reason behind this one? The reason is that the either you take this OH or you take this OH, both will work. So if you take this COH, you will find that this COH exhibit minus I effect and minus R effect. The electron density between this OH will shift That's why it can break very easily. But such type of effect is absent in the formic acid, right? That's why oxalic acid means dicarboxylic acids are found to be more acidic as compared to monocarboxylic acid. Even I will take one more example for this one. Suppose if I take CS3, C double bond O, OH, it is your acetic acid having the pK value 4.76, and one of the hydrogen of CS2, if it is replaced by COOH, then you are having C double bond O and OH. It is called as a malonic acid. It is called as malonic acid. So this malonic acid, of course, you are having a, one more extra COH group. Suppose again I can take this uh, here. It exhibit minus I and a minus R effect. That's why the it exhibit a minus I effect, minus I effect. That's why this sigma bond will shift here O negative, formation of O negative. But here minus I effect, and here is a plus I effect. Here is a plus I effect, right? So here the malonic acid is found to be more acidic as compared to that one. Okay. And about the aromatic compound, in aromatic compound, here if you take one benzoic acid, COOH, pK value 4.171. There is no need to also write pK value. Just we can compare and we have to use the explanation. Here COOH, just you say CO is electron withdrawing group, right? And whatever explanation we have given for the nitro group, same thing we can give for this COOH group. So it is present at meta position COOH, and it is present at a para position. Artho, meta, and a para, COOH, and here is a COOH. The pK value of phthalic acid, when the COH group they are present at this one. So here they are the dicarboxylic acid, either ortho, meta, or para. So ortho dicarboxylic acid, it is a pK value 2.18, then 3.46, and 3.51. 3.51. So 2.18 also they are found to be more acidic, number one. Then if you see here, the meta is found to be second and para is found to be third, right? So this is about the pK value of dicarboxylic acid. And uh, we have to see the pK value of malic acid and fumaric acid, and then uh, we'll see the that is organic basis. Only one point has remained from this acidity. Okay, I think we should complete this one. The acidity means if you take one more example, then we'll complete this acidity of acids. So here there is a COH group. It exhibits minus I and minus R effect. That's why this is a sequence that we have explained also for the nitrophenol or nitrobenzoic acid. So same thing we have to write. Now we'll take the example. Here is a unsaturated acid like this one. Here is H, and here is the H, and here is a C double bond O and O and H, and here is also C double bond O and O and H. They are having two COH. If it undergo dissociation, then first pK1, here it undergo pK1, I say, means first undergo dissociation, and the pK value is found to be 1.92, 1.92, and you are getting corresponding conjugate base like this one, C double bond O, and here is O negative, and here you can write here like this one. Here is O H, and here is a double bond O. Further, second COH undergo dissociation. We can write the dissociation of second one. Here is OH. This sigma bond open here, O negative, H positive. So you are getting double bond C. Here is a H. Here is a H, and here is C double bond O, and you are having corresponding, that is O negative, and here is a C double bond O and O negative, and here you can write pKa2, and the value, the experimental value is found to be 6.23. 6.23. Now question arises here, the pKa1 is equal to 1.92, means first COH can break very easily, and the pKa2 is found to be 6.23, means COH of corresponding malic acid. This compound is called as malic acid. Malic acid. Here it contains two COH group, and that both COH group, they are on the same side. So it is a cis dicarboxylic acid. It is a cis dicarboxylic acid. Both COH group, they are on the same side. Now here we have to explain the pK1 is lower, or we can say the first dissociation constant is higher as compared to second one, or the first COH is more acidic than the second COH. What is the reason? The reason is that when first COH undergo dissociation, you will find that there is a presence of O negative, and here there is a presence of here O. Just we can rotate this O and OH, and we can write this group like this one. I can write this OH and the bond O. So here you notice that there is a presence of O negative and H. So there is a formation of hydrogen bonding. So due to the formation of hydrogen bonding, there is a generation of H positive and O negative. So due to the formation of hydrogen bonding, this OH is involved into hydrogen bonding. So of course, the conjugate base is more stable due to the formation of hydrogen bonding. That's why the first this OH can break very easily. Also, one more reason, this carbon is sp2 hybridized. This carbon is sp2 hybridized. It exhibit minus I effect, and also due to stabilization of conjugate base. So the OH can break very easily due to the minus I effect of sp2 carbon, and the conjugate base form is further stabilized by the hydrogen bonding. And further, if you see the pK2, it is a more, means it is a less acidic. Why? Because here, as the COH is involved into the hydrogen bonding, it will not break very easily. And again, after dissociation, even though there is a formation of a conjugate base, then also it is not further stabilized. That's why the first pK value is lower than the second pK value of malic acid. So this about the called as malic acid. And suppose if you take corresponding that is called as isomer, and then we will stop. Okay. Now here we'll take its a corresponding isomer. Here is a C double bond C, and the COH group in the first case it was on the same side. Now here we'll put on the opposite side. So here is a C double bond O and OH. Here is the EH. So it is called as a fumaric acid. It is called as fumaric acid. it undergo dissociation. So first pKa1, and it is found to be 3.92, 3.92. It gives a dissociation, and you are getting double bond C. Suppose first it undergo dissociation to give O minus, and remaining part as it is H and H, and here is a COOH. Second, it undergo dissociation, it gives a pKa, and you are getting corresponding conjugate base. So here is also C double bond O, O minus. Here is a C double bond O and O minus. Here is a H and here is a H. Both are the conjugate base. Now, if you compare with the previous example, here you see that there is a presence of minus I effect. Of course, it undergo dissociation very easily. But as in this case, the COH is on the opposite side. So there is absence of hydrogen bonding in the, as it is observed in the first example. So if you see the pK value of malic acid and pK value of fumaric acid, the first acid, malic acid, is found to be more acidic as compared to fumaric acid. They will ask, the malic acid is found to be more acidic as compared to fumaric acid. Why? Because here the malic acid undergo dissociation to give corresponding conjugate base, which is further stabilized by the hydrogen bonding. But such type of effect is also absent in the fumaric acid, and that of the pK a value, second one, so it is found to be 4.38. Now question arises here. As we expect in the previous case, the malic acid, the first pK value is lower, means it is more acidic. So similarly, also we should say that the second pKa value of malic acid should be also less, means more acidic as compared to fumaric acid, but it's not so. Here the second pKa is found to be 4.38, and the second pKa of malic acid is found to be 6.23, means here the second hydrogen of COH of fumaric acid undergo dissociation very easily as compared to malic acid. What is the reason? The reason is that as in the conjugate base of malic acid, the H of COH is involved in the hydrogen bonding. It do not undergo dissociation. It do not undergo dissociation very easily. But in conjugate base of fumaric acid, it is a free. There is no hydrogen bonding. Means it can dissociate very easily. And this is your sp2 carbon, which exhibit minus I effect. This carbon is sp2 carbon, so it exhibit minus I effect. So that's why the COH, the second COH in the conjugate base of fumaric acid undergo dissociation very easily. So this is the reason, right? So in the similar way, just you go on increasing the number of carbon atom in the dicarboxylic acid, we can write the dissociation constant. So in this way, we have taken the number of examples of this to compare the acidity of acids. So in exam, they may ask separately for the acids to compare the acidity of different acids, acidity of different acids. So we have to explain only with these 2 points whether the HA bond is stronger, the bond between the H and A undergo dissociation, this is your acid. After dissociation, you are getting H plus and A minus. This conjugate base, whether it is stable or not, you have to find out. And we can explain the stability by the inductive effect, by the resonance effect, right? So here we say that if there is a plus I and plus R, then the acidity get decrease. If there is a minus I, if there is a minus I, if there is a minus I and minus R, then acidity get increase. So this is about the acidity, right? So we have explained with this only 2 points whether this bond break and conjugate base stable or not. So we can compare the acidity of any acids. So here we have taken the number of example. So today we have seen the strength of acids. Here we have seen the nitrophenols are more acidic as compared to phenol. Nitrophenols are more acidic as compared to phenol. Then we have seen also methyl group means electron donor group on the phenol, how the acidic will go on. Then we have seen the benzoic acid and cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Then we have seen the nitro benzoic acid, how it affect. If there is a Y group, this Y group is chlorine, bromine, or OCS3, or you can take also other group. Then how it affect on the acidity, we have explained with examples. And next one, we have seen the salicylic acid, how it is more acidic as compared to benzoic acid. We have also seen the next example, dicarboxylic acid, formic acid, and oxalic acid, acetic acid, and malonic acid, and also in that one, the aromatic compound. We have seen the malic acid and fumaric acid and its corresponding acidity, right? And acidity depends upon the two factor. One, HA bond should break very easily, and second, the conjugate base form should be more stable. So in this way, we have seen the different type of example. If you have doubt, you may ask. If you are in doubt, you may ask. In doubt, yes, Ankita, Fayaz, Vishnui, Rohit. In doubt, Srikant, Srushti, Sneha,
No, sir.
no, Priya, Vishal, Vaishnavi. Okay, right. So here uh, we have explained the acidity of, that is the organic acid. Acidity of